What's cracking, everybody? Alright, today is the day where I can announce that my new shoe colorway has finally hit the website. Super stoked. I've been getting a lot of questions about this shoe right here. It's the shoe I've been skating for the past few months now. This is the S EVANT, but this is my signature colorway of the EVANT. So got my name on the inside, on the insole, the blue hits, the white, the gray. It's just signature colorway of the EVANT. I don't think they've made the EVANT in a few months because I've been getting questions about this shoe and people are just saying they can't find the EVANTs anywhere. I'm not 100% on this, but I don't think they made them for a little bit, and now they re-released them with my colorway, and TJ Rogers is also going to have a colorway in this shoe. I think it came out amazing. I think I saw samples of this shoe for the first time about probably almost a year ago, and the fact that they're finally here, I'm super excited that you guys can get your hands on them. So it's not really going to be much of a review. I don't like reviewing my own products. I find that kind of weird. Obviously, I'm going to try to promote my products. Why would I not do that? But I am going to give you my honest opinion still. There's some things I dislike about this shoe, but there's a lot more that I like about this shoe, and that's what I'm going to go on with about today. The things I like about this shoe is just the shape of it. The toe isn't too short, it's not too bulky, it's not too thick. It's like a lot of things about this shoe are just right. And then it also has the lace protectors, which are built in to the shoe. That's also a nice feature. You don't rip laces as often. I don't think I've ripped laces. I got a couple skated pair over here, and out of 3 of these pairs of shoes, I have not ripped laces one time. When I first found out I was getting colorway of the EVANT, I was pretty excited because I've had colorways in the past with S. I've had Excel Slim colorways, Excel Slim mids. I've had colorways of the Swift 1.5, Excel Pluses. I've had a lot of signature colorways for S, but I've never had an EVANT colorways. My initial thoughts were, oh, I never really skate that shoe. I don't know, but I'll try it out, I guess, right? Like, I was like not really sure about it. I was like, yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to have this colorway of this shoe. I don't really skate it. I've only skated it maybe once or twice before I've had a colorway of it. Back then, I really liked it too, and it surprised me. I had a few clips in my last Santa Cruz part in the EVANTs. Once I went through the 2 or 3 pairs that I had, I never got any more pairs of them, so I never skated them again. Overall, I really liked that shoe. So then it had me really looking forward to getting my own signature colorway once I finally realized that I did like the shoe. The weirdest thing about this shoe to me is that when you first get it and you get it in your hands, your initial thoughts are like, oh, it's kind of bulky, it's a little bit thick, I don't know if it's gonna skate good, right? Like, if you look at it, you're like, I don't know about it. The sole kind of has this like, it just looks thicker and it looks a little stiff. It doesn't look like your traditional skate shoe or your, something that you'd already be used to skating. But then once you put it on your feet and actually start skating it, it surprises the hell out of me every time. I just really didn't think it was gonna skate that great. And people always gassed it up. I mean, TJ Rogers always gasses this shoe. And honestly, after skating this shoe for the last few months, I feel him on that, 100%. Like, this is one of my favorite skate shoes right now. And I'm not just saying that because I have a colorway of it. I'm saying that because I honestly love this shoe. Like, it skates amazing, and it trips me out that it skates amazing. It does not look at first glance like it would skate as good as it does. Another good point about this shoe, it lasts longer than most other S shoes that I've skated, in my opinion. And I think that it's because this shoe has a little bit thicker of a sole on it. It's a little more sturdy, holds its shape a little bit better. I think that's just why it lasts a little bit longer. It's not so thin, it doesn't get flopped out super easy or super quick. Like, you could skate this shoe for a long time. And I find that it's a good balance between thin and bulky, right? There's brands out there like DC and even S making like the OG stuff, and the OG stuff is from, back in the day, so it's pretty big, pretty puffy shoes. These find themselves a perfect spot right in the middle, where if you look at it straight on, it's not too thick here. The tongue is a little bit thick, but I don't really mind it. I actually kind of like it because I like to have my tongue up a little bit where my pants go under. So I honestly love the tongue of this shoe, but some people might think the tongue's a little too thick. Around the sides, I find it's perfect, man. Like, it's really not as thick as you would think it would be. And that's kind of just the whole thing with this shoe. This shoe to me represents an OG looking shoe, but skates like a newer style shoe. And I think that's what I really love about it. Something I don't like about this shoe is that if you just try and slip your foot in it, this back piece smushes down really easily. And once it's smushed down, it's actually hard to get back up. It's like there's some piece in there that gets stuck, right? And then it's just stuck like this, and you really got to dig your finger in there to try to get it to go back into shape. But that's really the one thing that I don't like about the shoe. It's just annoying. It doesn't really have anything to do with how the shoe skates or how the shoe feels. It's just like an annoying thing that the shoe does. But today we're over here at GPS, the DIY, and we're gonna go over there and skate in a minute. I'm just gonna break these things in. They're somewhat broken in already. I did do a few kickflips in them yesterday, and then I realized my leg was still pretty sore from the other day. I tried a trick for a really long time. Well, I went skating yesterday thinking I was good, and then after a few minutes, I was like, yeah, I probably should chill today. My leg's still killing me. So hopefully I'm good today, but either way, we're gonna try and just cruise around, get a couple clips, and yeah, let's get to it. Long for some reason. I think it's because like that flat bar is mad sticky for some reason, and then if I would go faster to where it would slide better, I felt like I was landing straight into this grass. Backtail big spin is usually chilling for me. That shit took a minute. Damn, second and third try. I did not expect that with a manual. Only in the summer. Oh. Went almost a 6.0 right here. Damn it, dude. So we're back at the whip. Shoes are freshly broken in. It was a good session. I think the only thing I forgot to mention before too that's annoying, and it's kind of my fault, I forgot to trim the laces to like the appropriate length. So like this keeps ripping. I gotta just chop it so it's not hanging off so much, and then it wouldn't happen. But after a full session, I mean, it's holding up pretty well. I did a bunch of frontside flips, kick flip stuff today, and toe cap's holding up good. I didn't do many heel flips or anything, but let's be real, I don't really do heel flips ever anyway. The switch one, I did a few nollie flips yesterday. That's holding up pretty good. Bunch of switch heels into that fakey manny, and holding up pretty good, man. Not hard to break in at all either. They break in super easily. I don't know if it's because I've been skating them already for a few months and I'm kind of used to the break-in period. If you're used to skating like a super thin shoe, they might take a little bit longer for you to break in or like feel out or whatever. Well, I'm just super hyped how they came out. I hope you guys like them too. If you like them, I'll leave a link in the description so you can go check them out on the website. I think they're like $100 or something like that. For any shoe nowadays where you have like a pro's name attached to it, or they're getting royalties on it, or some sort of signature shoe or colorway, I feel like $100 is pretty standard at this point. They gotta make their money and they gotta pay a cut to the pro. So if you wanna pick them up, I'd truly appreciate it. I hope you like the shoes. I enjoy skating them. I hope you like skating them. Anyway, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace, yo.